Welcome back everybody to another episode here in the Endzone. We are running against the clock to get enough clothing and get enough tools and getting enough supplies to do all those things at the same time. As well as keeping our food up to scale and our water as well, we are losing, way faster than we can collect. So, I need to make another water tower. The question is where? I can make one here. How do we get to it? Like here, and then a jetty or something over here. Huh? And then logistically making a path here, going to here. That would fit nicely. I did saw that the power is going down faster than we are producing them. So when we have the chance, we need to take a look at getting it to improve the solar production. So I'm making a next one next to it, and hopefully that doesn't kill the recycling that much. Since we are doing our best to get everything up to speed and keeping it up to speed. This one has no seeds yet. Potatoes. My people are doing everything they can. Okay, everybody is now out of water. Oh. And we are lowering water so fast. What the world happens with the food? What just happened with the food? Out of nothing, it starts going down extremely fast. What in the world just happened? Well, there's another sand wave. The water is up. We do not have enough water anymore. The food is down. People are seriously bunkering the food. What in the world just happened to the food supply? I have no clue, but people are dying way too fast to figure that one out. There's radiation in this field. Looking at our current counts, and that we are about to die if we do not collect enough more, we are back in the same issue again. Clothing gets not made fast enough. And the people are dying faster than I can say oops. It's more important to have people collecting things than doing other stuff. Keep those at max. The water needs to be improved. Well, they are doing their jobs, I hope. Oh my god. Look at it counting down that quickly. We were just above the mark. No! What in the world are they doing? The water is going up again, but it's very, very, very slow. The food is still doing something weird. Like everybody at the same time have the same hunger with the same amount of hunger. Like all they do is get everyone their food again as fast as they can. The clothing is gone again. The food is gone again. The health is gone. Everything is gone out of nothing. We have built up a very big amount of food and such. And then out of nothing... Too much radiation in the fields. Too much people are dying. So... the heavy pollution in the rain as such is killing my people. Come on people, we are collecting water again, it's a good thing. Although my people are still dying of hunger. Oh, well, at least I think it's hunger. I don't think so. It's more like clothing that's down to nothing. Which I do not understand, because we are producing a terrible amount of items. Gonna lock that one into place. That one is at max. This one can be lowered as 1. We need more cloth, or whatever you want to call it. But the strange thing, I have like almost 100 people working off my 161 on collecting food, and it's still not enough. The water is going up, but the food is still being drained as fast as it's being made. I have 3 builders, so they are working on getting the radiation out of the fields. Although I have to say, I can remove this one, because I think the radiation is gone of it. They do not want to cancel it. How is that even working? People are getting radiated. There's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing I can do about it. They always tell me, keep your heads up, you can survive. Well, if somebody can tell me how. Although we did survive a lot of waves of damage, but the radiation rain that's high cannot be protected enough. Basically speaking, we are using so much cloth to make clothing that's directly gone. And the idea is why. Like, seriously, we are producing a lot of clothing continuously. And all the clothing is directly gone. Directly reserved and gone. The tools, same thing. We had 6 people working on tools at the same time. Producing a lot of tools at the same time. The high-end metal tools at the same time. And what do we get back? A lot of damage. A lot of people dying of nothing. Like Herbos, for example. It's impossible to get it back on track. Let me just save the game here. For the certainty. Oh my. This is a game that if you are sensitive to a lot of stress, do not play the game. I think that's the better thing to say. If you are very sensitive to a lot of stress, do not ever in your whole life play this game. I'm doing my best to get back on track, but the low amount of people that are currently working in the fields will force me to try to get everything back on track. But the wood is out. We are using wood to repair buildings that were damaged due to the last storm. The contaminated rain is deleting all my food that we are currently having. even though they are protected, they are being radiated through the ground. So turn this one off. If I take a look, the radioactivity is now inside this thing. And as you can see, the irrigation plant is destroying life with the radiation as well. So that's basically it's spreading the radiation. The water consumption at the moment, same problem, radiation. I'm trying to get the radioactivity out of these water filter stations. Pretty much impossible. We are seriously having issues right now. Oh, we just lost another builder. No, I think that's it. How can we recover from something if another dry area is coming up? Oh, we are now getting some rain soon that will remove all the radioactiveness in the air and the areas. And hopefully. We do not have enough charcoal to do other things, so... Oh my gosh, look at the red radiation flowing into my fields. And then the normal rain starts. And it starts clearing out the radiation. Look at that. Look at the radiation lowering. I've disabled my irrigation plant. Nobody was working at it, and it will start removing the radiation there as well. Remove the task for removing radiation, mostly. Many people are dying eventually. We are run out of food, and we are not getting enough food to get people fed. We do not have medicine, even though we have 8 people collecting the same medicine. And people are dying. I cannot assign more people to the jobs they need to attend to. And beside that, literally every field that I have needs to be harvested right now. We have several fields that are just full of food that are not being harvested due to the low amount of people working in a job. We are trying to get the water straight because the dry area is coming like in a few moments. We can do the trick again by moving all water carriers to farmers as soon as this empties out. Like now. I pause the game. I'm lowering the water carrier count, putting in 32 of them all into the farmer job to get as much food from the fields as we can at the same time. I'm putting every field for harvesting right now, even though they do not contain a lot of food. Let's just put it all to harvesting. And let's just get all my people to harvest all the food. Let them do the job. And prevent more people from dying. I've marked all fields for harvesting, so... Oh great, another sandstorm over our heads. That's gonna damage a lot of buildings. Can somebody who's watching tell me what I'm doing wrong here? I'm doing the game. We are getting our heads up so we can do a little bit more of getting back to life. But even with 50 workers on the fields, emptying out all the fields we can empty out, they are not doing it, or doing it too slow. And now basically everybody worked on getting all the food from that field. And then the field is still empty. The food still doesn't recover in any way if you have this amount of people doing their jobs. The water is also empty, although I've set a full team on getting everything back again. We are getting some more calm weather soon, so that should be improving our way of life a lot. Disable that one. Just using my charcoal. Okay, let's recap. I can see that my fields are growing pretty fast and directly getting harvested. Even though we just harvested with 50 people at the same time, the food didn't go up. The water is currently trying to get back on track. My people are doing their best, and in a few moments the normal rain starts uncontaminated, so the water collectors will do their best as well. I need to put a lot of people in repairing as soon as I can. Because if we do not do that, then all the buildings start slowly breaking up and be gone sooner than we can say hi. So I'm gonna put 3 people at their jobs at the moment. Looking at the children growing adults, we are gonna do our best to get improvement on all these sectors. The water is improving, that's good. The food, however, is not. Even though the fields are still being emptied out and being planted and being worked on, and we are doing our best, people are not collecting that fast. Even though we have 8 people working as a tailor, working continuously, having the supplies they need, even though this factory over here is not producing enough. We are slowly getting to the end. Oh my. Look at people getting lost. We're now in the 92 mark, and now the food is certainly out of nothing white again. Out of nothing, it turns to white. So as soon as you see, this is what I mean. Even though we have so much fields here that can be harvested, even though we have so many people working in all those areas collecting food everywhere, it's not enough. I think this game has a lot of fixes to put through. Because currently, no way. There is no way for me to handle those problems. I'm trying to get back on track, but even the medical supplies aren't being captured that fast. They are getting eaten more fast or used more fast than we can say hi. Well, I'm gonna stop the episode right here. We did manage to get our water supply on a stable line, so every time that the water goes down, it goes up again. That's a good thing. However, the food is something completely different. We cannot get the food back on track. Even if we want to, we cannot put the food back on where it needs to go. I have many hunters. I'm trying to get everything back on track, but people died so fast that we need to get back on track way faster than we are currently doing. And we have a lot of people missing from the farmer job, and a lot of people missing from the refiner job. And that's causing issues. I can tell you that one. It's causing more issues than we can say hi to. The life of people are at stake here, and if we keep on doing this, we are dying so fast. We are trying to get back on track, but it goes bad so fast. We do not have enough wood in production. We do not have enough cloth in production. We do not have enough people doing their jobs, even with a load of people working on the end of food collection, food works. It's impossible. It's impossible to get it back on track, the food. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and doesn't work. Anyways, I hope in between this episode and the next one, we will have some fixes from the devs again. And hopefully that would help. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Good luck!